Hey everyone, Andrew from Fuels here to tell you a little bit about Oppspark. And in order to do that, I have to tell you a little bit about Fuels. We created Fuels to help people who knew who they were but not what they did take that personality and connect it to something practical. But what we found is we accomplished that as we spoke to volunteer coordinators and HR professionals, is that ironically they knew what needed to be done, but not exactly who they were looking for. They would use the language of skills, experience, and education to find that next great person, which makes sense. However, haven't we or don't we know somebody who has left experiences and skills and education off their resume simply because they don't want to be asked to do it again? And that want to, the importance of that internal motivator is why we created Oppspark. Whereas Fuels help people realize their potential and their capacity, fuel as a substance is something that is waiting to be sparked. And what you have is not just a job, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for the right person to be sparked by that challenge. Because the great thing about Fuels is it's less about who I am as a person, it's more about how do I put it to work? What challenges is this individual seeking? Because you may see it as a job, you may see it as something that needs to get done, but for the right person, isn't this who we're looking for? For the right person is an opportunity that sparks what's best inside of us. That's what Oppspark is here to create matches based upon. So what you're going to do is go through a short, roughly 10-minute questionnaire, and we're going to ask you the what, the how, and the why. Now the what refers to very simple things. What is this person in this position actually going to be doing? Try to focus solely your attention on what they are doing, answering everything from strongly agree to strongly disagree. And then the test will shift. The questionnaire will begin asking you the how, both formally and informally, whether it's specifically measured or just mentally kept track of. How are you measuring for success? What do you pay attention, whether it's through customer interactions or internal interactions? This questionnaire is going to walk you through the process of seeing how you measure for success. And then finally, we like to say it's the why, more the company culture, especially as it relates to leadership. As you are dealing with your people and those who report to you for this opportunity, for this job, what are the characteristics you like to see? Now, their job may not all be about keeping promises, but do you as a leader, or maybe more broadly the company culture, does it incentivize the keeping of promises, even if that's not a part of your job? And we see that environmentally through that what, the how, and the why, that is the sum total of that person's experience while being in that position. Because even if you were hired for one thing, but your job ends up being something else, and your boss is asking you for something that's not even in conflict with those other things, somewhere along the average, Oppspark is one of the most highly sophisticated matchmaking systems because we're asking the right questions. So I've talked long enough. I encourage you to take the test. It will help area job seekers and students be able to project into the future and see what they'd be interested in. And we're just so excited that you're a part of this process. Thanks for stopping by. We look forward to seeing your results.